home. However, the only thing is like she gets a little bit excited and distracted because she's very social. And so I think for quarter one and two, you notice the grade. It's because of incomplete work. She is highly capable when she is focused, right? And it's just that chasing after her. Can you please complete it? Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Um, but I'm so happy. Quarter three, she started strong, and I told her that. So I think she's receiving a C, and the work that she did right now is high quality work. So I'm so impressed. I'm like, this is the girl I want, Brooklyn I want, because she's so positive, very enthusiastic, and she loves to be in a group work. Like right now, we're doing our summative on microscopy, and she has done well. She was not wearing shoes, and I said, you know what, you're supposed to wear shoes for safety, and she did today. So just motivating her is very important, and hopefully she'll continue. So I just want her to come like lunchtime. If she needs to complete work, she can come lunchtime to do it because my door is open.
Okay.
Yeah,
Thank you.
thank you.
So she
If you
has
have
to wear
any
shoes every day or just during labs?
during labs,
Okay.
yeah, it's very important for labs.
Okay.
Especially now we're doing summative and it deals with microscope and specimens, right? Safety is very
Mm,
important and you train them like that. So
okay.
throughout this week and hopefully next week as well, because we're not done with wet mounting for microscopy lab work.
Okay.
Okay.
Thank you.
She can retake quizzes, yeah, during lunch. After school Thursday, she can also revise work as many as she likes, so long she follows the criteria.
Okay.
So I'm really hoping she is maturing a little bit. So yeah, the progress right now, third quarter, I'm happy to see right now what she's doing so far. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you, Mrs. Shinjo. Hello.
Hi.
Okay, so first quarter was rough trying to get her to complete work. I had to email you a couple of times,
Mm,
but yeah, I'm hopeful because she's turned it around. It seems because she can do it, and she seems to care a little bit more. She's even kind of have to help her neighbor as far as like redirecting him, and because sometimes he gets really lost, so she'll point to where we need to be or show him what paper we're on. So I'm appreciative of that. Behavior, I mean, maybe she was talkative in the first quarter, but now I've moved her, I put somebody else next to her, but she's always been in the front. It's like, but I haven't had any like behavior problems with her. She's respectful. So I'm grateful for that. I mean, it hasn't been difficult. I think she's in a nice class too, a nice mix.
that's good. She did mention that she's getting her social studies work done. Like, and she said she's finishing first, but it's not like usually she just rushes through things, right?
Yeah.
But she said no, that Mrs. Shinjo did say that it's that her answers were good, accurate. So thank you. Yeah.
So I'm grateful she seems to want to pass and do well.
Yeah.
And that's part of it.
So, Mom, are you seeing an improvement at home too? Because it seems like all of the teachers, from what I hear, she's just made a Did something after her rough start at the beginning of the year? Did something happen at home, or it's just a whole different Brooklyn.
She's getting worse at home.
Really?
Discipline wise, it's hard because she's very messy and she doesn't. And these are all kids, but she's excessive. Like, not throwing rubbish away in the trash can or not putting things away. She's unorganized at home. Her room is a mess. And every day that she has to go to practice and she has to look for her uniform, it's like Tasmanian devil. Like she just goes through all the dirty laundry basket and she leaves all the clothes all over. So sorry, I'm like ratting on her, but but it seemed like that. Like she's doing better in school, but I don't know about at home. So somewhere.
Adolescence.
Huh?
Adolescent behavior.
Yeah. And I even has I've had her talk to a counselor, like professional counselor.
Maybe
She
that's
had
helped too.
2 sessions so far. So we'll see how that goes. Yeah.
Is she on any kind of medication? She said she was.
No.
Okay.
She
Okay.
doesn't like it, so I let her stop like in 6th grade, and
Okay.
as long as she kept her grades up. But I did tell her at the end of last quarter that if your grades continue to be like D's and F's, we gotta maybe reconsider taking the medication again. So
But she seems to be doing okay. How about with you, Miss Iko? How's she doing in English?
Very similar. So I have her every day because I have her for homeroom too. So uh, last quarter was kind of rough for her. It felt like she like kind of cruised, like didn't turn in as much work. But I know she started really well. But this quarter, uh, picking up better, doing more work. She's actually, for what Miss Shinjo said, she actually helps out other people too. So today, because we're working on a summative writing project, so there's an essay component to it. So yesterday she was really confused, so we talked it out. So she's better at talking out her ideas. And then once she gets it, like she gets really excited. So I get that excitement and her high energy part. Like she gets like really loud, but it's it's a good thing. So then she got so excited she helped like her friend out and talked it out with her too. So that was a really good thing for her to do. So I get to see a little bit of the mess in homeroom. So because she's trying to find all of her papers. Like for homeroom, we have like different handouts to do, and then she has like things that she needs to turn in or bring home. So we have to kind of like go through her backpack too.
Oh.
So she's like, oh, I don't know where this is, or I need another copy of this. So yeah, but we're working it out. But I know it's hard because then she forgets where it is. But otherwise, like very similar to what everyone said. She's doing really great. She's so sweet, very high energy, but it's not disruptive or disrespectful at all.
Good.
Yeah.
Good.
Okay, thank you, Miss Iko.
Thank
So
you.
Miss Scott, who cannot be here, she's might be able to join us later, but she did send me some things about how Brooklyn is doing in math. She said she completes assignments, participates readily in class. Her grade declined during second quarter. Her semester average was a C, but she is working hard this third quarter. She said she started off really strong. She has some missing assignments, but she needs to consistently turn in homework and complete it. So I know that Brooklyn does go to tutoring after school.
Mm-hmm.
So I talked to her about looking at what she's missing and not just going there blind, So maybe this quarter I can kind of help her say, hey, this is what you need to work on. Because she is going to tutoring.
Yeah.
It sounds like she's doing pretty well in school, the Brooklyn that we see. So at this part of the meeting, we want to go over accommodations. Mom, I sent you a draft earlier. I mean, not the draft, but her 504 from last year. So teachers, can you let me know if you think we need it or we can eliminate it? So the first accommodation is to provide verbal and nonverbal cues to stay focused and on task. Do you find yourself needing to do that kind of? Yes, I see heads nodding. Okay. The next one is teacher break down directions into manageable parts. Has anybody had to use that accommodation? Break it into, no? Mom, what do you think?
I know I saw that, and I don't think, unless she asks for help, right?
Okay, when requested.
Yeah.
But usually, I'm sorry, Mr. Tua.
Yeah, I was gonna say we definitely want to work on her advocacy and have her ask for help when she needs it. But because the 504 plan, it stipulates what the teachers will do all the time and make available all the time. So we actually cannot say when requested because then that puts the responsibility on the student, and the document is for us. So if she needs it, no problem, put it in. But if she doesn't need it, and we just want to encourage her to ask on her own, then we should probably just encourage that behavior in class
Okay.
as an instructional practice.
Okay, thank you.
Okay.
The next accommodation is teachers to repeat instructions and check for understanding and have her restate it.
We always do that in class. So I don't think we need it there because we do all the time. Like it's just part of the normal routine when we do give instructions, but I don't know about other teachers. I can just speak for them.
What do you think, Ms. Iko? Ms. Shinjo? Do you
I
find
have
yourself having to repeat
For
it?
everybody. I'm usually repeating it for everybody. If one asks, then I usually stop and tell everybody, okay, one more time. What are we doing?
Okay, so can we take that one out then? Because that's pretty standard teaching, right? Okay, yes?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. To provide extended time for testing and quizzes, they have unlimited time in the HSA, and do you find Brooklyn needing extended time for quizzes and tests? And
Sometimes, I mean, but everybody has that. They all come back at recess or they come back at lunch if they need to.
So I noticed that sometimes you guys mentioned that she can't quite finish the work or she has some missing assignments. Is that potentially because of her attention or focusing issues, or that she doesn't quite understand, doesn't pick it up during class, that she needs additional time to turn in her work? Or is it more of a function of she doesn't want to finish the work when you're asking her to do it? I know it's tough, but
First quarter, it was, I think she just didn't want to do it. And then now she gets it done. So I haven't had that problem recently. If her summative isn't where she wants it to be, then, I mean, if it's a 0 or 1, I kind of tell them, you should probably come. But 2 and above, I leave it to them. And she usually does okay. So I think it was a choice of just, I'm out of here. But now it's not the case. She's getting it done.
okay,
For
that's
me.
good. How about everybody else? Okay, she's doing okay?
For me, I believe, like for me, I believe she needs it. It's just because sometimes she becomes highly social, and she's wonderful. But sometimes when you need to focus and get things done, and because of that, then I believe she needs to have that extension, and we offer it anyway. I mean, for us, all of the teachers offer it, so I believe it should stay for now until 8th grade. We'll see how it goes, because her grade, for me, she needs to really improve her grade because she's highly capable. And I just noticed that this quarter that she was able to complete high quality work. And is it intrinsically we need to motivate her, or is it her choice? We need to have a little bit of observation, and that's for me.
Okay.
And I would add that, like the attention, engagement, task commitment, those are all functions of her attention deficit hyperactivity disorder. So that's a reasonable accommodation for her disability. How much
Okay.
time? 1 day? 1 extra day is enough? Yeah? Okay.
Okay, I'll add 1 day then. Yeah.
And
Sorry.
perhaps also, can you maybe add, if I would like her to also advocate for herself, like how much time she needs to complete work. That's for me, because sometimes it might be like, when I do essay or reflection, like I asked her last time and she was able to do it, but then, maybe she needs more extra time. I want her to ask for help. Like, hey, Miss Phyllis, I need one day. Can I do that commitment? That would be good for me.
Okay. So definitely was just a behavior we want to encourage. So if we want to encourage that, then we have to prompt it, because that's the document again says what we're going to do. So in the clarifications for that accommodation of extended time, we can say teacher to prompt Brooklyn to state specifically how much time she might need. Yeah. So she's not asking, we're prompting her and she's going to tell us.
Okay.
Okay, I will make that change. Thank you. And then the final, there's another one. The teacher to provide open communication, school planner, email, phone calls regarding Brooklyn's ADHD, monitoring of assignments, responsibilities will be essential for her school success. So that's kind of what we do already with the planner, the phone calls home, all of the email blasts and all that kind of stuff. So do we need to include that, Mr. Su, or can we take that out? Because it's kind of already what we do.
I would say that accommodation wouldn't really be appropriate because that's not a teacher responsibility. That's a school thing that we do. So like you said, we have IC, we have the planner, we have the phone blast, we have the grading block updates. So I think there is a lot of communication already occurring. That being said, Mom, do you feel that you are getting adequate information on how Brooklyn is doing and have enough actionable information to do what you need to do as a parent?
I think Infinite Campus is adequate, and then I I feel like I can always email the teachers if
Of course, yes.
yeah. So it's okay. Yeah.
Okay, thank you.
Okay, thank you. And then the final one is, I don't know how I missed this one, but preferential seating. And when I go, I do see Brooklyn in the front or, kind of. So do we still need to keep that one in?
I
Teachers?
prefer that too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Prefer her to be in the front.
Okay. So I have preferential seating, cues, provide verbal cues to stay focused, teachers to prompt Brooklyn to ask for extended time, those 3 accommodations. Does that sound okay, Mom?
Yeah. That's good. Thank you.
Okay, and then finally, she does have a BSP on file because of her behavior. Mr. Su, can you help me out with this?
So BSPs that's an acronym for behavior support plans. Behavior support plans are provided when teams feel they have a very specific behavior that they need to address and target. In the past, it was some of the pure conflicts that she was getting into at her previous school and her previous grade level. There was a slight bump in the road, I understand, at the beginning of the year, but since then, it's been pretty smooth sailing, right, Miss Leong? She's developed friendships. She works well with peers and adults. We don't see any atypical or antisocial behaviors. So there really are no behaviors that we would want to target with a specific plan. And if you look at the accommodations, none of them addressed any peer conflict, aggression, or those kinds of issues. So at the current time, it doesn't seem like we need a BSP. But if the accommodations that we have don't adequately address her attention, then I think that's something that we may want to look at for a BSP later on. Does that make sense, Mom?
So to keep it in for now, or take it out?
No, it
Take
would be
it
to
out.
take it out
Okay.
because it'd be kind of like having a medical prescription for a condition you no longer have, right? You wouldn't keep taking medicine for something that's already kind of fixed.
Okay. Yeah, that's fine.
Is that okay?
Yep. Yep.
Okay. So is there anything else that anybody wants to share? We have these 3 accommodations. We'll remove the BSP. We'll keep working with Brooklyn. I think she's doing an excellent job. Lot of improvement. I hope she keeps it up. I read her what the teachers wrote about her, and she was smiling ear to ear.
Yeah,
So
she
was
told me
super
about that.
Yeah, so she's happy, and we'll keep, I'll keep checking in with her and encouraging her, and I think she should be okay. Does anyone
Yeah.
else have anything? Okay, so Mom, Miss Perlis.
Miss Trellis, yeah.
Yeah, one thing I know we all, I think, hear about organization. So I know that when she pulls out things from her bag, just like Miss Iko said, everything goes out. like this. So, ma'am, if we can have like folders for her for each subject, yeah, one for homework, one for completion, that would really help. Because so far right now, you can't figure out where her stuff is. So if we can have that help from home, like
Yeah.
if you can have a folder for each subject.
Last quarter, she asked me about getting one of those accordion folders. So I got one of those for her that had like the 7 pockets. So that's not working then, I guess.
I think maybe because there are several ways of doing organization. And I think for Brooklyn, for me, based on my experience as a teacher, she needs a folder where, only one per subject and one is like homework and then one is complete work so that it does not go into different,
Yeah.
if it's accordion, it's different because you
Right.
put a lot of stuff there. But that's just my suggestion, just to make sure that all her work is in there because a lot of our work in science are crumpled, yeah, or a lot of like dirt in it. So I don't know what's happening.
No, that makes sense because if she's gonna open one folder, an accordion folder, and she's gonna put something in her folder, I can see her just shoving it in there, not placing it in the correct subject, right? So, yeah, I'll talk to her about that.
So actually, Miss Leon has a lot of practice because this is something that the counselors do quite a lot. She's laughing, but Miss Leon can pull Brooklyn and talk to her about an organization system that they can agree on, and we can distribute it to the team so the team knows, okay, this is what Brooklyn is doing. So, Miss Leon, can you go talk to Brooklyn, set up an organization kind of structure, and then let mom know what she needs to do
Okay.
to support that?
I will. I have my note right here even before you said that, and we have folders. So I'll pull Brooklyn tomorrow, and
Okay.
we'll talk about it, and I'll get back to you folks. Okay?
Thank
So,
you.
Thank you,
Mom?
Ms. Phyllis.
Is there anything else, anybody? No? She's good? We're good? Okay, so Mom, I'm writing this up and emailing it to you.
Okay.
And at any time, if you have any questions or you want something changed, feel free to call us and we can, call another meeting and see what we can do. But I think Brooklyn is doing really well right now. So
Good.
be proud of her.
Okay.
At least in school. At home, I don't know, but in school she's doing good. Okay?
Okay. Thank you.
Thank you,
Thank you,
everybody.
everybody. Thank you so much.
Bye-bye. Thank you. Okay.
Bye.